Hi, I'm back. So in this video I'm going to be talking about medication because I think that's something very important. I know there are some people that would rather not take any medication and they just want to take a different road to recovery. I have nothing against taking drugs in the legal sense, so I've decided to have a go, and I knew it was not going to be an easy experience because my mum has previously and currently is suffering from depression, and she has gone through a series of medications. Some of them just knock her out and she's groggy, sleepy, drugged the whole time, and others just make her anxious and keep her anxious, which is even worse. So it's not an easy road to choose, but for some people it's worth it. I'd say for me it was definitely worth it because I can honestly say that if I had not tried to seek some sort of help, and for me I needed this, because seeing psychologists or people that you just, counselors, people that you just need to talk to and open up to would not have helped me, because I'm a very, I'm open. If people ask me something, I'll be honest and I'll give an honest opinion. But if somebody sits in front of me, a total stranger, and says, "So, why are you here today?" I'm like, nothing. I don't know what to say. Where do I begin? How do I start? And I just can't do that. So I've seen many counselors, many psychologists, and none of them have helped me with anything at all. So I decided to take the other option, which was to see a psychiatrist and to actually get medication. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna be very honest, I am very lucky in that I was able to find the right medication for me quite quickly, whereas other people, such as my mum, are still trying to find the right suitable medication for them. I have gone through only 2 different medications, and in terms of antidepressants. The first one I tried with the lowest dose, and then she kept increasing and increasing until it was on the maximum dose that I could take for that particular medication. And at first it seemed to be working, but then you could, like, after a while in my system, I started going down again. So she switched me to another medication, and it started again from the lowest dose and then kept increasing and increasing, and until I got to the maximum. And it was alright, but I started kind of like not getting really bad, just not great. And I know antidepressants can't make you happy, but I knew that the place where I was then, which was not too bad, not too good, but it was still quite bad. So I knew that there was something wrong. And during that time as well, I was going through, I don't know why, but all of a sudden I decided to be open with people. I started telling my mum things that I had been doing, and I told the psychiatrist, and she put 2 and 2 together, and like from previous sessions, and after I had told her everything, the conclusion was that I have depression, but I have bipolar as well, because I tend to have times that I'm at my highest and I'm deliriously happy. I feel invincible. I do things that I wouldn't do normally, some things that perhaps at other times I would consider maybe a bit crazy, a bit careless, a bit dangerous even. And well, on the other end of the scale, I'd get really low and be suicidal. So that was not very good. So after that diagnosis was after we realized what my diagnosis was, not just depression but bipolar as well, she put me on mood stabilizers. And so I was with my antidepressants and the mood stabilizer, and of course again I started with the lowest dose, and it was okay but not quite, because I was still on the low, and there were nights where I would feel the agony and the despair again, and I would cry myself to sleep. I'd feel horrible. No more nightmares though, but just that horrible feeling, and you cry and you cry and you cry, and until you just fall asleep because you just can't get it out. And so she increased the dose of the mood stabilizer, and that's where I'm at now. And at the moment I'm doing pretty well. I'm quite happy with my progress. I seem to be stable, so no extreme highs and no extreme lows, which is good. In the beginning though, I have to say that with the first medication, and I knew it because my mum had prepared me for it, the first night you take it, so the next morning kind of you can feel twice as bad as you have been previously. So I remember the next day I felt extremely anxious. My hands were shaking. I felt that feeling that I can't breathe and that kind of stuff, but I knew that it was because of the medication, so I just kept at it, and those side effects soon faded. With the second antidepressants, I didn't feel that, but I did feel a bit of dizziness. I'd look one way and then I'd look another, and then I'd feel like, whoa, you know, the room is spinning a bit, but it wasn't too bad. And after about a week, that was gone as well, and that's it for the side effects. So, and I was quite lucky in that as well. But my mum, she's had the worst because she has had that severe anxiety because of, as a side effect, and also the being drugged and sleepy all the time and just feeling like you haven't slept enough. She's had that side effect as well. So again, you just have to hang in there. But if it's not your thing, I'm not saying, you know, you should try it. I just say, why not? You know, give it a go. Otherwise, whatever method you decide to take, it's fine. Just hang in there and everything will be okay. So I'm gonna leave that here, and you'll see me again quite soon. Okay, bye.